creating an entree from leftovers part 2. Watch how easy it is to prepare a fantastic pepper steak with leftover beef.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike the Stew Burner and welcome to my channel. I'm a retired Navy cook doing the thing I love to do the most, and that's cook. What are we doing today? We're doing part 2 of our holiday leftover series, and today I'm using my leftover prime rib. Yes, you're saying prime rib or left. Well, we had some leftover, and I actually plan that every year, so I have one of the best pepper steaks ever made. Honest to God, I know I'm bragging, but I got the right to brag because I know it's good. And it's probably one of the best I've ever had, honest to God. And it really follows along with our Navy recipe. I've made a few changes, but since the meat is already cooked, I don't have to cook the meat off. I don't cook off the vegetables. I don't saute those off. What I do is I get my sauce started. Once my sauce is just about ready to go, I add my beef. I let that cook for about a minute just to heat the beef. Then I go ahead and add my vegetables at the very end, and I cook off my vegetables in the beef. And I only cook them off for maybe 30 seconds just to make them al dente. And it's as simple as that. You don't have to worry about overcooking your veg, because a lot of times when I get this, the veggies are overcooked or the beef is overcooked. And I don't know, maybe I'm a hard person to satisfy. I don't know. Anyways, let's get started here. What are we going to do for our sauce? Now, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I don't even have this turned on yet, but I'm going to put all my ingredients in at one time. I have some beef stock here. I'm going to go ahead in with about a cup and a half of beef stock. Go in with about a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm going to go in with 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And I'm using monk fruit brown sugar, so I'm going healthy here, cutting down the calories here. 2, 3. Now we may have to add a little more to that. We'll try it a little bit later, see how it's tasting, whether we need to add more or not. Let me see. That is it for right now. What I'm going to do right now is give this a stir until that sugar is dissolved. This is not non-stick, okay? All those people that are reaming me when I'm using metal on non-stick. I've only done it once. Okay, that's broken down. I have 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste here. I'm just going to add that in, all of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and dissolve that as much as I can. And actually, I can go ahead and turn my heater on now. There we go. We'll dissolve this while it heats up. Now, sometimes I add a little fresh ginger in here. I didn't have any this time, so no ginger. You could add garlic. You could add some heat with some chili flakes. I'm being very conservative today. I'm going in with the very basics. But you see where this could go. All right, I almost have all that tomato paste broken down. There we go. Now we're just going to let this cook for a bit. We'll bring it up to a boil. We'll drop it down to a simmer. I'm going to cook it for about 5 minutes, and then we'll just add the rest of our ingredients. As you can see, another super easy meal that you can cook at home yourself that you thought maybe was a little bit, out of bounds for you. All right, don't go anywhere. All I'm going to do is bring this up to a boil. Once it's boiling, drop it down to a simmer on low. Let it cook for like 5 minutes, and then add the steak and the veggies. Alrighty, we're at a simmer right now. What I do want to do before I get too far into this is I want to go ahead and give this a taste, just to see where we stand. Not too bad. It could actually use another tablespoon of the brown sugar. And could also use another tablespoon of soy sauce, believe it or not. All right, go ahead and give this a stir. Give this another taste. Bada bing, right there. All right, this is gonna cook for about another 2 minutes. Let me go over how I cut my veggies. I used a red pepper, a green pepper, and half of a sweet onion. And I cut them into like 1.5 inch by 1/4 inch strips. Some people dice them, making like 1 inch dice. I like the strips. That's me, that's the way I roll. As you can see, I did just about the same thing with my beef here. They're a little bit longer, but we want uniformity. Alrighty, about another minute to go. We'll add our beef, we'll add our veggies, and then we'll ring this in. Well, it's that time. This is smelling so good. This is so easy. I know you're going to be making this. All right, I'm going to go into the beef. Now it's going to taste even better. We're going to get some beef flavoring in there. I'm going to let this beef cook for about a minute. Then we'll add the veggies. We'll let that cook for a minute. I don't know, what are we about? 8 minutes total on this? All right. This is at a simmer. I'm going to go ahead and let this go for a minute. We'll add the veggies. We're going to have some nice leftover prime rib pepper steak. I know a lot of you make prime rib out there, so this is something to think about for your leftovers. Alrighty, it's been a minute. All the veggies. In we go. Let's give this a turn. Guaranteed not to overcook the veggies. Just about the perfect consistency on the sauce. It's not too saucy. You've got just enough. I used about 2 pounds of beef, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. All right, we'll let this simmer for about a minute, maybe 2. We'll see how these veggies break down, and then we'll come on back. Okay, 30 seconds in, we're looking really good here. I probably got about another 30, maybe a minute left to go, but let me just give this a stir. Now you're wondering, when do I consider this done? I consider this done when my veggies just start to wilt. When they start to wilt, that's when I cut. I cut the heat. There's still some residual heat in there. They're going to continue cooking for another minute or so. But I don't want to I hate mushy vegetables in pepper steak or in any Asian dish or any dish at all. No, mushy veggies, no. Those days, those were back in the 70s, maybe the early 80s. Okay, so we're about a minute in, and I know the veggies are just getting ready to get to that point where I want them. I'm starting to smell that. I'm starting to smell the peppers, starting to smell the onions, and almost at that point where my veggies are getting ready to wilt. Probably another 20 seconds max. Give it one more turn here. And you want to be turning it. That way the bottom doesn't overcook. Everything is cooked evenly. There we go. They're almost there. The family loves this. They look forward to it. And I think I get asked every year as well, are we having a pepper steak? What do you mean, are we having pepper steak? What kind of silly question is that? All right. I'm going to call it. It's ready. Off it goes. One more turn. And I'll see if I can get, trying to fish out an onion here. There we go. I don't know if you can see that onion. I'm not going to grab it because it's hot. But it's just starting to get translucent. I lost it there. And it's just starting to wilt. We're ready. This is coming off. We're going to plate some up. We're going to give it a try. Don't go anywhere. Well, I am back. And feast your eyes on that. The best pepper steak. Guarantee it. The beef is so tender. Prime rib, right? Melt in your mouth. Not overcooked. Sauce is banging. Veggies are al dente, bordering on crisp, but not undercooked, perfectly cooked. This is a winner. Winner, winner, pepper steak dinner. All right, so let's get some business done before we wrap all this up. This episode shout out. This episode is dedicated to all you sailors, former, current, in the Navy, from Idaho. Yeah, Idaho. We have sailors from Idaho. Hey, this episode is dedicated to you. So hey, what was that, 8 minutes total? You could be cutting the veggies up while the sauce is cooking. 2 peppers, a half an onion. All you're doing is slicing it up. Be careful though when you're slicing. And that's it. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, share. And right over there, bang, hit the logo. It makes it so much easier to subscribe to the channel. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.